When it comes to breeding dogs, it helps to know what is going to happen and when for your peace of mind and the health of your dog parents-to-be, especially the mother. Hi, I'm Allison.
And I'm Grant, and you're watching Continental Kennel Club's Talkin' Dogs, the show where we're not dogs that are talking, but we are talking about dogs.
In this episode, we're going to go over our Canine Pregnancy Calendar and what to expect when expecting a litter of puppies.
Day 1. For starters, it is important to make note of when you see your dog mate, or tie. Females are pregnant for an average of 62 days, so knowing the mating or tie date will help estimate the due date. Get advice on any and all medications from your veterinarian and continue to feed and exercise your dog like you normally would. There's no need for any major changes in their routine at this time.
Days 2 through 10. During this stage, the eggs are fertilized and will begin to split into multiple cells.
Days 14 through 15. This is when physical changes will begin to happen. One noticeable change is the size and color of your dog's nipples that will usually become larger and darker in shade.
Days 18 through 20. The pups are now embryos and will implant themselves into the uterine wall. Your dog's abdomen will begin to swell, and you should notice some hair loss in the underside of her belly. This helps her prepare for nursing.
Days 21 through 28. At this stage, your dog may experience morning sickness, loss of appetite, and some stretching. Make sure you're feeding her well and giving water more frequently. She won't be able to eat much at one time, so smaller portions are better throughout the day. You'll also want to make sure she's comfortable. Make her a comfy bed, give her frequent potty breaks, and some belly rubs. The pups are increasing in size during this time, measuring between 14 to 16 millimeters. Their little facial features and spinal cords are forming. This is a critical development period for them, and also when they are the most susceptible to birth defects. Make sure their mother is free from any birth defect causing agents, such as aerosols, medications, or cleaning solutions. Now is also the time to let her take it easy and cut back on strenuous activities.
Day 30. We're halfway there. Your dog will start nesting and den-seeking behaviors. Help her out by creating a nesting area in a quiet and safe location. Make sure it's large enough for her to move around in it. If you're curious about the litter size, your vet can perform an ultrasound, and the pups should be the size of golf balls. They will have started to develop their toes, claws, whiskers, and gender-specific organs. At this time, increase the amount of food you're giving to the mother in small, frequent portions.
Day 40. The mother's abdomen will be extremely swollen and hard at this point. You'll even be able to feel the pups moving and rolling around. Your dog may lose her appetite completely, but you can add something extra like yogurt or broth to get her to eat. Make sure she eats a little something at every meal. As for the puppies, their skin pigments are developing and they're continuing to grow. Consider making an appointment with your vet around day 45 to see how big they are. The vet will be able to decide if a C-section will be needed.
Day 47. Make sure that food is available at all times. If the mother still has a loss of appetite, give her something extra like cooked, non-seasoned meat, cottage cheese, or gravy.
Day 60. It's puppy time. Your dog will probably spend more time in her nesting area. Make sure to bring her plenty of food and water and disturb her as little as possible. She needs her rest. You'll also need to monitor her temperature. The normal temperature for a dog is between 101 to 102.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Once her temperature drops to around 98 degrees, you'll have about 12 to 24 hours before whelping will begin. A drop in temperature and discharge means the pups are near to making their appearance.
Hopefully this brief description of your dog's pregnancy timeline will give you some insight and know how best to help and care for the mother throughout the process. You can find a more detailed description in our blog linked below. Not sure if your dog is pregnant? Check out our video on signs of labor in dogs. And as always, contact your local vet with any questions or concerns.
Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.